In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West, between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Getting on the ground with Algier. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets this one to Tyler Algier. And the Raiders get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Smith start with the throw here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, here we go.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He has the first over the middle, and he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Algier. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Third and just 2 to go. Trying to pick it up with Algier. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Throwing on first down, Nix has him on the quick hitter. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Nix from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Here's Nix to throw. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
At that down and distance, this group is pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. But so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
He throws a bullet down. That finds him deep down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. So can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Algier again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. 3rd and goal from the 1. Algier. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They'll leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Smith. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, No look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
And the Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Duvernay on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
A gain of 10 yards.
1st down, ball at the 36.
For Las Vegas, 1st down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. He crosses the 35. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Carlson to tack on the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on 4-point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now Nix. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Nix looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with 3rd and 4. Has room down the left sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Brings up third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. To throw, here's Nix. Makes the catch. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's out in the clear. Still fighting forward. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos take a 13-point lead.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
Their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
First down, Smith to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Running it after the penalty. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the gun, Smith. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Play action. Here's Smith. Buys time, rolling right. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now Smith. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. Trying to find his tight end. So they'll be left with third and goal. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders make it a 1-score game in the first half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Here's a handoff for Algier. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 26-yard line.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And it's the Broncos. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it's second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air. It's Smith. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 31.
They've got first down from the 31. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
It's second down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Third and long for Nix. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Cade York now on for the field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. John Day Barron on the coverage.
Shotgun snap to Smith. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second.
First down. First and 10.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders make it a one-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Running back, motioning right. Throwing on first down, Nix. This is a heater going deep. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here's Duvernay on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Smith. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one gains 7. And that's a Vegas first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the...
Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And no success on the fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A lot of these punters back in the day, well, they used to be quarterbacks back in high school. Not anymore. Those glory days are long gone, and the arms just don't have quite the touch they used to. It was a dangerous call choosing to pass it, and it sure backfired there.
Here's Algier on 1st down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Second down carry for Algier. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Through the middle. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he made.
Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. You're good on the point after. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this 3rd down call. From the gun, here's Akers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Smith to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
There we go, sit down.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
From the red zone on 1st. He finds Ward. Touchdown! The Raiders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
Raiders 35.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nicks off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. Has the open man downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 31-yard play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, it's Nicks. Throws caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone now. They did it! He made the interception! There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Here we go.
And go play fake here with Smith. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Smith will try again on second. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions that made this third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Play action with Nix. Getting out to his left. Took off with it again. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Nix. Here comes a screen. Algier. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again. Nix. Connects with his back. Algier. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Catch made. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Has him on the quick hitter. There he goes, right sideline. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with a route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Now he's York to kick this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Ready! Ready to set!
Back to the air. It's Smith. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but should have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
1st and 10.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Strike! Ready to set!
On 1st down, here's Smith. Brought in. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's another Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Play fake. Here's Smith. Catch is made in close. And in for the touchdown. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Knicks with it on first. This is Ingram working the left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5. Here he is to throw. Dump off caught by his back. Into the second level past the 30. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
They give to Algier from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Setting them on the dive. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Knicks trying to sneak it. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
On now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60. Go.
Back to throw. It's Bowers with another catch. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Has a man on target to Thornton. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hits his running back. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, 2nd and inches. Genty from the gun. Has some room to work. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Almost set.
Setting up to pass. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 25. And now they call the timeout. So, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.